Hello friends, now we will discuss another important topic of operational amplifier, that is instrumentation amplifier. This topic is important especially for instrumentation engineers. There can be question based on instrumentation amplifier in GATE exam in instrumentation engineering. This is the circuit of an instrumentation amplifier. The input stage of instrumentation amplifier is a bridge circuit where bridge is used to sense the voltage from a sensing element like thermistor. I have thermistor here which is made part of the bridge circuit. So when the temperature of a process changes, this resistance will change. Normally at normal temperature, at ambient temperature or normal temperature of the process, all resistances, all these four resistances are kept same. And when temperature of the process changes, the resistance of this thermistor will change and the voltage between these two terminals will change. So when all the resistances are same at normal temperature, then bridge is balanced and voltage between this and this terminal is zero at normal temperature. But when temperature of the process changes, this will change and that will result into unbalancing of the bridge, and there will be some voltage difference between these two terminals because of unbalancing of the bridge. And that output of the bridge circuit is connected to these two op-amp circuits. Let us see this carefully. This is one non-inverting configuration. This is another non-inverting configuration like this. Fine. So let us see the circuit, this part first. I have drawn this part separately here. You can see this voltage for op-amp, voltage at inverting terminal is same as non-inverting terminal. So if it is V2, this will be V2. Similarly, if it is V1, it will be V1. And that voltage is voltage here. Fine. So when you consider this, so voltage at this node is V2. So I have drawn op-amp circuit of op-amp 1 first. So this voltage is V2. I have resistance RP, then resistance R, and output voltage V01. Similarly for this, I have drawn this separately. This is plus, this is minus. Fine. This is R, then RP, and voltage at this point is V1. That is V02. This is simple circuit which is nothing but having both types of inputs, that is inverting as well as non-inverting input. So the output of this can be written like this. This is inverting input. So for this, output will be minus R by RP into V2. See it carefully. This is feedback. This resistance is acting like feedback. In normal case, we consider it to be RF and we consider it to be R1 in previous circuits. So this is R, this is RP. So this feedback resistance is R here, and that resistance which was taken R1 earlier, so that is RP. So with respect to this terminal, because this is inverting input, so with respect to this, again is minus RF by R1. In this case, that is minus R by RP into V2. But what is the gain with respect to this? That is plus 1 plus R by RP into V1. I hope it is clear. Fine. So I will rewrite the output here. The output of this circuit, the first one can be written like this. For op-amp 1, for op-amp 1, the output can be written like this. V01 is equal to minus R by RP into V2. Why V2? Because this is V2 for this. So that is minus R by RP plus 1 plus this is V2. 1 plus R by RP into V1. So with respect to this, it is non-inverting input. So gain for this is what? This resistance is R, this resistance is RP. So this is feedback resistance. So gain with respect to V1, gain with respect to V1 is what? 1 plus RF by R1. So it is RF is what? R here, R1 is RP here. So 1 plus R by RP. That is gain with respect to non-inverting input. Gain with respect to inverting is what? Minus of RF by R1. So RF is R here, R1 is RP. So minus of R by RP. Similarly, this is for op-amp 1. For op-amp 2. For op-amp 2, what do we have? See it carefully. This is op-amp 2. So that is another amplifier. So non-inverting input is V2, inverting input is V1. So gain of this V02 will be equal to, with respect to inverting terminal, that is minus. If with respect to inverting terminal, gain is minus of R by RP. See it carefully. In feedback path, it is R. So this is RF and this is R1. That is a simple circuit which we have already discussed. So RF was feedback resistance. So which is R here. R1 is RP here. So gain with respect to inverting input is V1. So gain with respect to this is R minus of R by RP into V1. And gain with respect to non-inverting input is what? 1 plus RF by R1. So 1 plus RF is what? That is R, and R1 is what? RP into V2. That's it. This is the output of V01 and output V02. Now see the circuit carefully. That is a simple difference amplifier. That is a simple difference amplifier. Say this is node A, this is node B. Fine. So for difference amplifier, if you remember, what is the output? That is a simple difference amplifier. I repeat, whenever all resistances are same in this configuration, this is called difference amplifier or a simple subtractor circuit, right? So the output of the subtractor circuit can be obtained like this. What is voltage at node B? Voltage at node B. Voltage at node B is what? That is R by R plus R into V02. That is 1 by 2 V02. That is voltage at node A. For ideal op-amp, what is the voltage at node A? VA is equal to VB, and that must be equal to what? 1 by V02. Right? And when you apply KCL at node A, gives VA minus V01 by R plus VA minus V0 by R, that is equal to 0, right? So that gives V0 equal to what? Minus V01 plus 2VA. And you know what is VA? That is this. So that is equal to minus V01 plus 2 into 1 by 2 V02, and this is nothing but output of this is what? V02 minus V01. Fine. So output of this is difference amplifier, which is nothing but output of this circuit is what? V02 minus V01. That is called subtractor circuit. Fine. We have already discussed, you can refer that, but I have derived the expression of this op-amp 3 as well, right? Now let us see the output of the complete amplifier, that is instrumentation amplifier. The output of instrumentation amplifier will be simple difference of V02 and V01. So output V0 is equal to what? V02, that is difference of V02 and V01. So V02, that is V02 minus V01, and you know what is V02? That is this expression. So minus of R by RP into V1 plus 1 plus R by RP into V2. This is the expression of V02. Then minus of what? That is minus of R by RP into V2. That's it. Minus of R by RP into V2 plus 1 plus R by RP into V1. This is the expression of, or you can rewrite it little bit clearly. That is, I'll rewrite it here. minus of minus R by RP into V2, that was this term, plus 1 plus R by RP into V0, that is V1. Fine. This is the output of this instrumentation amplifier. Now let us go ahead. What will be the sum of these voltages? You can simply add. Now see it carefully. I can take this factor common, I can take this factor common. So this is nothing but R by RP into V2 minus V1. I have taken this as common, and then I can take this as common, that is minus of 1 plus R by RP into V2 minus V1. Fine. Or you can rewrite output voltage is equal to R by RP. You can simplify that equation further. The output of the circuit can be finally written like this: V naught equal to, please see it carefully, that is R by RP plus 1 plus R by RP into V2 minus V1, right? Or this gives V naught equal to, that is 1 plus twice R by RP into V2 minus V1, right? So this is the output. If output of this circuit is E naught, right? So this gives V equal to K into E naught. E naught is output of the bridge circuit, that is V2 minus V1, right? Where K is equal to 1 plus twice R by RP. Fine. I can vary the output voltage of this op-amp. The output voltage of the instrumentation amplifier can be varied by varying RP. You can see the gain factor K can be varied by varying RP. So that is why we have shown it to be variable, right? So gain factor of this is what? 1 by 2 R by RP. So gain factor of instrumentation amplifier can be varied by varying resistance RP. So that gives the complete mathematical analysis of the instrumentation amplifier. Now the important points are, it is just like a difference amplifier, right? So it is like a differential amplifier. The advantage here is the common mode gain of this circuit is negligible. When both voltages are same, the output will be 0. So that is called common mode input. So when both inputs are same, that is common mode input. So output of the circuit is 0. So when common mode output is 0, so we will say common mode gain is 0. So the CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, is nothing but differential gain by common mode gain. Common mode gain in this case is what? 0, and differential mode gain is nothing but K here, that is K. So this is infinite. So the common mode rejection ratio of this circuit is very high. Common mode rejection ratio of instrumentation amplifier is very high. That is one of the biggest advantage of instrumentation amplifier. There are few more advantages, like it's very highly accurate, its gain stability is high, and it has very low DC offset voltage and very low output impedance and adjustable gain factor. You can vary the gain of this by simply varying the value of RP. So adjustable gain factor is another advantage. So these are some of the advantages of instrumentation amplifier. There can be question based on this circuit, especially in instrumentation engineering. Now we will see the questions which have appeared based on instrumentation amplifier. Now let us see the example based on the instrumentation amplifier. In the instrumentation amplifier shown in the figure, if the switch
SW is changed from position A to B, the value of amplifier gain before and after changing the switch respectively are. You can see the circuit here. We have the switch. So, the position of this switch is changed from A to B. So, here this is the position A, the position here, this is the position A, right. So, this position is A and this is the position B, fine. The switch is changed from position A to B. You have to find the gain of the amplifier, fine. The voltage gain of the instrumentation amplifier, if you remember, that is nothing but output voltage, say this is V naught, divided by input voltage, that is differential input V1 minus V2. Remember, V1 is which voltage? That is associated with the non-inverting terminal, that is the input voltage associated with this part, that is non-inverting terminal, and V2 is the input voltage associated with this inverting terminal, fine. So, gain of the amplifier, instrumentation amplifier, is given by, that is V naught by V1 minus V2 is equal to, that is R2 by R1 into 1 plus, you can see, that is 2 R dash by Rp multi that is your voltage gain. Please see, I am switching or I am coming back to the output final expression of the output voltage and gain of the instrumentation amplifier we have just discussed. So, here you can see this resistance R2 is this resistance, R1 is this is R1, this is R2, values are same of course, and this is R dash, this is R dash, this is RP1, you can say this is RP2, right. So, now this is the expression. So, by using these expressions we can put the values of R2, this R dash and RP. By putting these values you will get GA, and then again by putting these values for position B you will get gain for B position. That is it. So, this is one simple example which appeared on instrumentation amplifier, and that was in GATE instrumentation 2005. So, try to remember the direct expressions rather than solving this circuit in exam, and that finishes your instrumentation amplifier.